in which I discover that a woman's enlightenment will be sexual, unleashing her freedom to enter a free woman's life. My body tells me that this is it. There's no turning back. It tells me sweetly, gently, that I'll be entering a new space where my senses will guide me and my life will never be the same. It will be the first time I fully surrender to a force greater than myself, and the last time I will ever question my body's deep understanding of the woman I'm about to become. I'm lying on Ray's bed, legs butterflied open. His finger is a feather stroke, high and light, coaxing out a stream of electricity from the very core of my being. We've done this so many times, and something in me always holds back. But this time I let go. I let the wild river of sensation take me wherever it wants to take me. The full-on embrace of a feeling so complete, so beyond what I've ever felt, is the culmination of years working with Ray. It's the night before a formal ceremony. A demonstration that in our tradition will be a bit like a nun taking her vows, knowing she will forever be married to this form of meditation, of practice, of prayer. Ray's bedroom wall is an enormous pane of glass that overlooks all of San Francisco. The soft afternoon light bounces off the crystals dangling from the ceiling. I never liked those crystals. I thought they were cheesy. But today, they're refractions and rainbows dancing across my shoulders and thighs. The exhale that spreads across my body feels like it will roll past the bed, out the window, over the highways, like tule fog, billowing across the entire city. This is true orgasm, the outcome of this practice. I'm not talking about climax. We live in a world obsessed with climax. But climax is like a 1 on a scale of 10 in stroking. It's a spark, barely a movie trailer for what's possible when a woman turns on and can no longer be turned off again. When I stopped chasing sparks, I discovered the fire, the power that ignites us. It's a gentle but ferocious force that remains and sustains. It began years earlier with a stranger peering between my thighs, telling me about the swell of my labia, the pearly sheen of ejaculate. Words that horrified me. They were so clinical, but so utterly beautiful. There were tears rolling down my face. No one had ever paid that kind of attention. Nothing had ever been this slow, this subtle as his narration, his stroking. I was numb from clenching at control, numb from the vibrator I used to pound the part of my body with the most sensitive nerve endings, like a jackhammer taken to an eyeball. But the stranger stroked my clitoris with the pressure of a butterfly's wings, and the traffic jam that was my mind broke open. All of a sudden, I was on the open road of consciousness, pure feeling. For the first time in my life, I had access to the hunger underneath all of my hungers. The fountainhead of desire, the fundamental need to connect. I would live in that place. And so my search began to understand the erotic force moving through my body. It's taken many years. It took me to strange places. And it took me to Ray, who knew female orgasm the way a virtuoso knows his Stradivarius. Ray knows how to summon the perfect chord and sustain a perfect note. But he also knows there's a moment where you're no longer playing the instrument. The instrument is playing you. The goal is not mastery so much as harmony. To live in pitch perfect response with another human. You're waiting for the moment a chord finds the air and everyone in the room lives in its vibration. This is one of the great discoveries of life. That true orgasm is shared. When it's turned on, we're all inside of it. The opening doesn't happen in a moment, and it doesn't happen in a month or several. For me, it was a slow, steady crawl over many years. Doorways creaking, doorways ajar. They lead to an infinite hallway of more doorways, grabbing and transmuting anger and grief, jealousy, obsession, to fuel the unfolding of love. But that afternoon in Ray's bedroom with rainbows dancing over my body, I opened the door that I can never close again. I hear the still, quiet voice inside of me say, I am a free woman. I am home. Freedom only comes with radical engagement with the things we fear. It comes from opening up when you want to close down, rousing the raw, chaotic force of a woman's desire. All women need access to this power. I wanted to give it to them. I knew this was my mission. I knew it the way you know that spring follows winter. I knew it, and I would bring it out into the light. Ray warned me not to do it. He told me it was dangerous. He told me the world wasn't ready for for orgasmic meditation. But I didn't listen. He was right. And it couldn't have happened any other way.